SA Pharmacy provides an efficient manufacturing service comprising of cytotoxic, sterile, and non-sterile pharmaceutical manufacturing. The art and science of pharmaceutical manufacturing has evolved with contemporary standards to produce optimum tailor-made medicines of the highest quality. As a manufacturing pharmacist, it's your role to apply clinical, technical, and scientific skills to meet the challenging and exciting demands of hospital pharmacy manufacturing. Manufacturing teams produce specialist medicine formulations which aren't available commercially, ultimately providing an essential service for patients throughout South Australia. SA Pharmacy has manufacturing facilities at the Royal Adelaide Hospital, the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Flinders Medical Centre, and the Women's and Children's Hospital. Each site provides medicines for a broad range of hospitals and patients across South Australia. Each site complies with the principles of good manufacturing practice, as well as the Pharmacy Board guidelines to produce high-quality, safe, and efficacious medicines. Manufacturing personnel include pharmacists, interns, and technicians who undergo intensive training to achieve the required competencies in this specialized area of pharmacy. A range of products are prepared as part of pharmaceutical manufacturing. These include creams, ointments, capsules, oral liquids, specialist sterile products such as eye preparations, medicines for chronic pain, antibiotics for cystic fibrosis patients, and clinical trial preparations.
I work primarily in the allergy day unit where we perform diagnostic challenges, desensitizations and monitoring of patients on immunotherapy. Pharmacy manufacturing is very important to our unit.
The manufacturing environment, personnel, raw materials and finished products are all subject to quality control monitoring and testing to ensure compliance with good manufacturing practice standards. Raw materials used in products are only purchased from preferred suppliers who can consistently provide materials that meet the strict requirements of published references. Quality control staff are responsible for confirming the purity and potency of these raw materials. Finished products are tested to ensure chemical, physical, and microbiological quality. A range of analytical instruments are used for drug analysis. Each product created in the manufacturing process is prepared according to a prescriber's prescription after a patient consultation. In the case of chemotherapy, the order is verified by a clinical pharmacist before being delivered to the manufacturing unit.
Manufacturing plays a huge role in the Cancer Day Centre. They work close in hand with the clinical pharmacists. Having manufacturing on site gives us the flexibility to tackle a number of different complications that we might be faced with during the day. Some chemotherapy actually has a very short expiry life. Having them on site compared to sourcing it externally allows us to make sure that these chemotherapies are compounded so we can get the right product to the patient in a timely manner.
Many precautions are taken to prevent contamination of the manufacturing area. Personnel must remove jewelry and makeup, change into scrubs and wear a hat and special cover shoes. Individuals entering the area must also disinfect their hands with alcohol gel. Drugs, consumables, and intravenous fluids are then disinfected and transferred to the manufacturing area in the goods corridor. An environmental monitoring system continuously monitors the area's temperature, humidity, differential pressure between rooms, and airborne particles, as well as the temperature of refrigerators, freezers, and drug storage shelves. Beacons indicate room conditions are within validated limits by remaining green. If the beacons are flashing blue, it indicates that room conditions are outside limits. Authorized staff can view the EMS screens to determine room conditions at any time. Trend chart reports are generated for quality control to monitor for compliance. The facility operator automatically receives notification of alarms. Outside of operating hours, a staff member will receive an SMS alert of any alarm, allowing immediate action to be taken. The cytotoxics preparation suite is where pharmacy personnel prepare chemotherapy for patients in specially engineered facilities, designed for the safety of staff preparing these hazardous substances. Cytotoxic drug orders are hand-delivered or received by fax. The pharmacist performs a second verification to ensure the order is consistent with the patient's history and approved protocol referenced on Eviq. Orders are then processed in the cytotoxic dispensing program, followed by a batch sheet and labels which are generated. Personnel entering the clean rooms need to follow a validated gowning procedure and wear sterile garments made of non-particle shedding material, include specially fitted masks, goggles, and a special kind of glove made of nitrile. In the cytotoxics area, garments are also made of material that is resistant to absorbing any cytotoxic spill. These stringent requirements reduce the risk of any particles getting into the products we make. In the cytotoxic preparation room, drugs and consumables are disinfected and assembled into plastic boxes with their drug order and then placed in the pass-through hatch. Trained personnel prepare the cytotoxic infusions in specially designed safety cabinets. Batch sheets are followed and each additive double-checked before adding to the infusion solution. Completed infusions are placed in the outpass through the hatch for labeling and final checks. The manufacturing areas are continually monitored to ensure the environment complies with good manufacturing guidelines. This includes testing for microbial contamination in clean areas, ensuring environmental conditions are within defined and validated limits, and that no adverse trends are occurring which indicate contamination in cleanroom environments. Manufacturing personnel are regularly assessed with validation exercises and competency checks. Ongoing training is a key part of our work. Finished products are transferred to the labeling area where final checks are performed and infusion bags are inspected for leaks and the presence of particulates. Any product that does not pass these stringent tests is discarded. Labels are then checked against the batch sheet and drug order. Following this, a pharmacist releases the product and sends outside the manufacturing area for delivery. Many chemotherapy treatments and clinical trial products must be made on the day of treatment and require delivery as soon as possible. Other products can be prepared in advance and stored under controlled, monitored conditions for later delivery. Chemotherapy for country cancer clinics are packaged for overnight delivery to regional hospitals. From the time a prescriber writes a prescription to a patient receiving the medicine, multiple verifications and checks are done to ensure the highest quality medicines are provided. It might not be apparent to the patient waiting for a prescription, but behind the scenes, a dynamic team of highly skilled professionals, support, and scientific staff are working in state-of-the-art facilities to ensure the specialized medicine they receive is of the highest quality. For more information about pharmaceutical manufacturing and career pathways, contact SA Pharmacy.